Hi dolls, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you all how to install an invisible zipper. I know I spoke about it on my last video, but I wanted to go into depth today and show you how to actually do it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, this zipper is way too long. It's about 24 inches, so we need to shorten it. We're going to shorten it about to 9 inches. So we're going to, of course, you want to measure it, and then I'm going to mark where I want to cut it. I always cut maybe like a ½ inch to an inch below the markings. So I usually go ahead and make my stopper with the thread before cutting, just in case I need to go back or anything. So that's what I'm doing here. You want to make sure you do it with a zigzag stitch. Do one section and then I move it over to make sure it covers the whole zipper groove. Then you want to make sure it doesn't move. So you can see as of right now the zipper is stopped and it's not moving. You can also do this by hand, but I like to do it on the machine. She's definitely secure, so now you can cut her. You can do this with pinky shears, but I didn't have them handy, so I used regular scissors and I just burned the edges to make sure it doesn't fray. And not too much, just a little bit. Now you want to make sure you give your zipper a good press, but don't have your iron up too high. About poly to nylon is where you want it. This is going to allow you, when sewing, to get as close to those teeth as possible, so when you zip it up, your zipper will indeed be invisible. You want to make sure you have your zipper foot on your machine, so I'm going to switch it out and put on my zipper foot. Boom, now we're ready. You want to make sure your pulley is facing downward. The right side of your zipper should be facing the right side of your fabric, meaning the fabric side that will be showing. You want to line up the edges and make sure everything is together. Also, make sure your zipper corresponds with the same color as your fabric. Then pin it. You want to pin it all the way down until the pulley. Once everything is pinned, now you're ready to take it to the machine.
Let's go!
I like to fold over the top just to make sure everything is lined up perfect and that it's not ruching. Boom, we're good. Now let's go ahead and sew this down. Yes, the left side is complete. So half of the battle is already done. Let's get ready for the right side. Now what you're going to do, you're going to flip it over. I always like to make sure everything is good, so I zip it up to the top to make sure it's not catching on anything. Okay, like I stated, you want to make sure it's on the right side, meaning the fabric that's showing, that will be showing on the outside of your body. You want to make sure your edges are lined up, and you want to make sure the zipper is on that side of the fabric. So you want to go ahead and pin that down, and let's get ready to sew down the right side. Now I'm going to show you two ways you can sew down the remaining part of your zipper. You can switch your zipper foot to the opposite side. Be sure to move your needle over, and you can sew it down this way. Option 2 is to leave it on the side that you had it on at first, and you're going to start sewing the remaining part of the zipper from the bottom. That way all of the fabric is to the left of you. Whichever works best for you, do that. So we're good. We zipped it up. We made sure everything was good. Look at that. Okay, invisible zipper installed. Now it's time to sew down the rest of our garment. So you want to make sure you see where you left your last stitch. You want to pin right there. You want to get it as close to that last stitch as possible. You want to make sure the remaining part of the zipper is out your way. Sew down a little bit. You can either keep your zipper foot on, but I like to just sew down a little bit and then switch back to my regular zipper to make sure the seam is smooth as possible. Sew all the way down to the end, and boom, you're complete. That is how you install an invisible zipper. Seamless, smooth, and indeed invisible.